So I'm always coming up with some strange ideas, and that's the one thing that AI really shines, because it gives me a way to actually nut these things out and create some content. So what I've done here, I'm just asking Alex, the name of my chat GPT, I want a little Facebook blurb, an image for what AI can do, and that is articulate intelligently, because I'm sort of writing a lot of stuff and I end up just writing a whole guff of mess and just throwing it through my AI tools that I use to try and make something a little bit more flowing and worded correctly, if you know what I mean, because to get the thoughts into order. So that's why this little idea came up. So I'm going to make a Facebook post out of this. So this is more a process of how I go about generating a Facebook post. So I've come up with the idea. I'm not going to talk about how to do that because everyone does that differently. So I'll put that in, and we're just having a bit of a chat about what's going to come out of this. So I'm probably going to go with this one. The point being that you just want to get this done rather quickly, because I've got lots of other things I've got to get done today. And it just sort of says what I want in my voice, because I've been talking to my ChatGPT for a very long time. And yeah, so really I just want to go through the process. So I've created the post. Now I also have a little thing where I have a bit of a chin wag with the images, because I do like to put the images, and ChatGPT in particular is quite good now. It's exceptional in creating good eye-catching images that capture what it is you're trying to get across. And so I've had a few iterations here. I just want to run through this quickly, but one thing you can do is, like, if you don't like something, you can just say, oi, can you tweak this, change that, make it look a little bit different. So this is a couple of the examples that it came up with, or what it actually generated, and not examples. So I've just gone through and just really wanted to emphasize the AI, because as I do, I make up lots of little expressions using the letters AI. Just sort of a hobby I've got at the moment. So this image, so I've stuck my face in there. And first he came up with that one, wasn't too happy with that, so can I be looking at the screen? That looks a bit strange, really. This one looks a little bit more natural, so I'm going to go with that one. So I've generated the post and I've generated the image. Now one of the things that I do is I will take that post, or the text for the post I should say. I've got two here, so I could just go for something short and simple. This other one's a little bit long-winded, but it actually does say a bit more, so I might go for this one. Just for no other reason than it's useful. Now there's no CTA or anything on this. This is just, you know, a little statement I want to make, just because I have to get these things off my chest. So alright, so the next step is to jump into my little tools that I have, and you can access these for free. I will put the link into these in the description. Got my little Facebook formatter. Now it's not brilliant, but it does do the job, so I'm going to paste in the content. So on the left side I have the editor, which is the actual text which I've just pasted in, and on the right hand side gives me a live preview, so it should have it doesn't sort of, it actually does show me what's going to look like. So what I might do is just put that all up there. I'm just going to highlight that. I'm going to come down here and go bold. Always like to bold my titles. I could do a little tricky thing here. Just because I'm strange, I'll just bold the two letters A and I. Bold and bold. And also bring this down if I want, so I can just get a bit more of a better view. Remember, this is going to show me the whole post, whereas the editor only just shows me a section, and that's because, you know, I can still easily access the tools without going crazy. Alright, so let me see. I'm just going to get rid of some of these lines. These lines, let's make it read a bit better. He did put that line in there for me. It's an old expression of mine, because at the end of the day, besides it being nighttime, anyway. Oh, I've got too much in there, haven't I? What a naughty lad. And so I'm just going to take all that out, because that's, I won't leave that in. Well, as a happy accident, kind of, depending on your view of the world. So, not sure I want to do too much more with that. Kind of looks good. So, that's the process of formatting. Might just go and put that up there. Just try and break the lines, because best to just group things where you can. It's a personal preference, there's no rhyme or reason to it, just, you know, what makes it look good. I could be completely wrong, but anyway, let's take that. So next step now is to open my Facebook, and we're going to do the post. Alright, so you don't have to do this in any particular order, but I'm going to put the text in first. You can do the image, but I'll do the text. So I'm going to click on my copy button. So it's copied. Then I'm going to come into my post here and create a new entry. So I'm going to hit Control D. So there's all my lovely text. It's a little bit long, but it'll do. And go back to our chat with ChatGPT. Come and find that image that we want, which is this one. So I'm just going to go right click, copy, come into Facebook, just stick it on the end and go Control V, which is paste. You didn't know, you could go right click paste. I just use the keyboard, and there we go. So I'll just post that, and there we go. That doesn't come out too bad. Anyway, so that's how I go about making a Facebook post. So after you've done it a few times, it gets pretty quick. Again, I'm not going into how do you come up with the ideas. It could just be a thought. That's one of the things you can do though. So if you come up with a little short thought, just a little subject, you can chuck that into your AI and just mash out something from it, and you can create some more content that way. So that's another thing I love using AI for, is just bringing out those little thoughts and building them into something. Okay, so that is about that. Well, that's about all there is for that one, and we'll leave it there. So as always, take care, get lots done, and I'll talk to you again soon. Cheers.